What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is the next installment in the series. Which version of that character should you use? So, we're going to check out Steve Austin. Perhaps the second best, most famous wrestler to ever live. Although, interestingly, the peak of his career in the Attitude Era was roughly 3 years, which means Dirty Dominic Mysterio has had more time in the main event scene or upper part of the card than Steve Austin ever did. Think about that for just a moment. That is an interesting thought. But we're going to take a look at the different versions in here, and we kind of do a red light, green light, red light, yellow light, green light system, which, pretty self-explanatory, right? So your first red light is IOW Steve. Now, all of your icons of WrestleMania characters are not really designed for fighting. They're there for what they're supposed to be. His ability is to be a promoter, right? He is your trickster only for showdown notoriety. So that is what you want him for. You want to get him to 21K for that very reason, and then that's it. By the way, we're on my account right now, actually. So this is my Steve Austin and the way I have him, and I am apparently lucky enough. This is one of the very few promoters I actually have an affiliation strap for. More of those, please. More of those, please. But, red light, his moves suck. 12 MP charge, 8 MP charge. He's got a juggernaut that does silence gems. He's got a low blow that does green gems. He's got a sub. Yeah, just nothing really there. C tier, and that's for a reason. Like, he is not a good fighter. So, red light, red light, red light. Also a red light, red light, red light. Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake. This version of Austin is the one that has Santa Claus gear. Reinforced gems do 100% more damage. So the new reinforced plate might change the story for me on this one a little bit. He's on the Tribute to the Troops moment. Sorry, that one. Which does all color gems at 100% more damage. Plus, reinforced gems do 400% more in Faction Boss. So if you want to go up against a Faction Boss, you could do that. But not super great. Then you've got the Return of the American Nightmare, which is all Faction Feud related. So that is what it is. But moves, it's not terrible. It's 8 and 9 charge, which are super high. 11 charge, which is super high. But you're making 12 reinforced gems yellow, 8 gems into reinforce. So you got to buff some things up there, and then swap a 7x2 random area into green gems, and then a 7x4 area to make into protect gems. So they have reworked him a bit. He's maybe worthy of a yellow light, maybe. But, I mean, honestly, are you going to put, if you get one of the nice reinforced plates, are you going to put it on this one? I don't think so, personally. For me, red light. I could see an argument for a yellow light, though. Also, a red light is, unfortunately, the one that carried my roster for so long. This was not only my best Steve Austin for a long time, so anytime they did Austin 316 events, this is who I had to use for like a couple of years. But also, because Hall of Fame tokens were easier to get at one point, now they've switched them away from Hall of Fame tokens. He was also like my first 6-star silver. I think first 6-star silver. Might have even been like one of my first 6-star. Well, no, this is my account. He's not 6-star gold. He's not 6-star gold. So yeah, he was definitely one of my first, if not my first 6-star silver. His moves are okay. I mean, leech gems are a lot better now, but not super high there. So again, you have the bloodsucker plate. You've got the leech version of the yeet plate that you could use. But really, you're making 8 leech gems blue, not even his primary color, and only 8 of them. So personally, I run this loop. He does have a sub build that you can sneak in if you need it there as well. But overall, his time has passed. He's just not going to cut it for what we're doing in the game right now. even with his gears. I have one of the two. Blue gems do more damage. All color moves that deal damage will deal move damage 200% more. So not one I would use. I would say red light. There. Yellow light. It's sad having to give this guy a yellow light. This was, so many of you remember, the god tier character of the game for so long. If you had Zombie Austin, you could not lose, period. Unless somebody was running 6. That's X-Pac, the NWO version. 6 was the counter to Zombie Austin. But aside from that, there was almost no possible way to lose as Steve Austin, the Texas Revenant. Unfortunately, again, he has not held up into the new era. This is how we ran him. It's a stun lock build. Literally, you just keep stun locking them into oblivion, and there was no possible way you could get beat. Technically, that's still true, unless they have an anti-stun strap or counter stun moves, reverse stun moves, if that's a thing in the future. But yeah, it takes literally hours to win with him doing it that way. He does have a nice little beach gear. Silence gems do more damage, so it does help you out a little bit there. But I personally, Scopely, hear me out. I know I said Zombie Aleister Black is the one that I want the most on the rework train. I would absolutely go for a Zombie Austin rework. If you could make Zombie Austin closer to relevant, on that verge, kind of like what they've done with the other ones, like Gunther this month and stuff, I would be all in for that. So yellow light, he works, but he doesn't work well. The other one I would yellow light is one that Twit has shown me time and time again can hit massive damage. It just takes a lot to make it work. In fact, Slim Numbers and I did a video together where we tried Twit's plan to make this work, and it does. Just check out that video because it is Sir Zorro levels of thinking to make him go. So triple blue can work, can do insane damage. I personally don't have the time and patience to make it hit there. But if you want to, you can. Now, what I do love about this Austin, I make no secret of it, Masters of the Universe is one of my favorite properties. It's my childhood. So WWE and Masters of the Universe were my two favorite things as a kid, that and Superman. And the two of them smashed together is amazing. And I've always loved Trapjaw, which is what Austin is right here. He's Trapjaw. I love that. I think it's hilarious. Yellow light, though, all across the board. And then, surprise, surprise, one more yellow-red light. Yellow-red light. So this guy is one of the most important posters in the entire game. He is arguably the second best coach in the entire game, kind of putting the zombies from last year as number 1, maybe Howdy is number 1. So he's in running for absolute dominance for his coaching ability, which, if you didn't know, at 35k is all color gems do 40% more damage. That's the biggest number we have in the coaching slot, and all is the biggest one that we have available. There's no all +1 in terms to what colors it impacts. So any is better than just whatever, blue, purple. So from that side of things, he's great. He would work with a snowfall plate. I've been trying to play around with some different things as I've gone, and I just haven't gotten him to where I'm excited about him. This is not a valid moveset. I just had this here because I could max those 3 colors. But yeah, you probably 2 gems into purple. Probably it's more like this one here. 4x1 area into snowfall, which will turn black. Multiply gems into 5, and then choose gems to make purple so that you've got things going there. That's probably what you're going to run. If you did a snowfall black plate on it, yeah, it might work. But he's just not great. So yellow light. Now the other surprise, we're moving straight into yes, green light. And your first green light, the B tier striker, Steve Austin. Now you'll notice this is my account. I personally don't have a good strap for Austin. I'm waiting on it. What I do have is I have a yellow Leech Gem plate for him. Why do I say that? Well, because you've got this moveset. Really, you only need this, but this works right here. Steal all the gems. Steal up to 9 yellow from your opponent's moves. So if they've got yellow, helps you out. Then you go into the leapfrog body guillotine, not guillotine. Make 25 random gems into leech gems, and look at the strength, pretty decent there. And then make 39 random gems yellow. So you do this one. You load it out where these are ready to go. So Braun and Kofi, so that they're ready to go. And if you have an opponent who has yellow moves, they would have to have a lot of them, to be honest. So it's doubtful you're going to be able to reload. But you could then reload them from this. Or you just target people who have yellow moves, just do Kofi, then do leech damage, and go from there. But you do have some pretty hefty Leech Gem trainers out there available now, right? So you got black moves. That's not what I want. That's an old move set here. You got this one here. And then you've got, see, I haven't set mine up for it yet because I don't have the ability. So, yeah, run Braun. And then over here, you've got, I should be doing this from the candy store account. Either way, I just did a 3-minute moveset video on there. It's it's EO, and it's Braun that goes on there. So the other thing he has is he has 17 freaking gears now, right? Black subs do more, black subs do more. This is the one we want right here, though. If you get all of them, yellow gems do 100% more damage with the Nurse Austin gear, or at least having all of them. Plus, he's got 17 freaking moments. He's got the Tribute to the Troop moments, which does 100% more damage, plus creates all color gems, plus does more in Faction Boss. He's got Stone Cold gives the Corporation a beer bath, which does 200% more yellow gem damage. And if you use the Bloodsucker plate, things like that, this is not going to go up, just so you know. It doesn't work that way. That would be super nice, right? All color moves deal more damage. You've got the Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. Yellow gems do another 100% more damage. Plus, you generate 10 more all-color gems. So the whole board goes yellow. You've got what was the super rare ones. And then this one they sold for $20, which is gems do 25% more damage. Leech gems do 150% more damage. I know I don't have my contacts in, so I'm leaning in. And then the one that was super expensive until they put it on a prize wall randomly at a very decent price, and I jumped on it because this was a big $100 moment. Gems do 75% more damage. So now with the other one that looks just like this with a different background, you get 100% more damage on there as well. And plus another 50% off all color damage. So he has so many things that once you get them, he's actually really, really stinking good. So, is he great on your roster? You just got to keep getting things for him, right? I am waiting. Right now, I'm not willing to take this strap off. And I would take this one off Rock, or not taking one off Haku at all. Not taking it off of Memrock. Not taking it off of Goldberg, not taking it off of him, not taking it off of him. So, yeah, basically I'm in a holding pattern of waiting for an Attitude Era 100 or 150% strap. I would take it off of this Rock, except for, as you can see, don't have any plate mover currency to move that around. And I keep thinking if I wait, I can get a 150, but I haven't yet. So mine is still 6 silver and doesn't have strap or plates, but I do have the plate for him. Next green light is this Austin. This Bionic Austin was the best Austin by a country mile when he came out, and then he kind of slumped a little bit. His move damage was the best build. The move damage meta came and went, and so now he was kind of but then they started adding more things to Blast. And so me personally, the one thing I don't like about him is this is easy to get loaded, but then I have to do the 1x5 into red to get the rest of it going. It's not a big deal, but I have had some cascades with him that have really screwed me over. That being said, if you put a Titan Frankie on him, oh my gosh, it's insane, right? I have a Frankie plate, but it's on because I paid a lot to get Coco Beware that month. I was able to get one, and it's on Coco. That's where it lives, right? But if I had a second one, absolutely I would do a Titan Frankie on him because he makes 38 random gems into Blast and then buffs them up and breaks the whole board. It is really good. And if instead of the Titan Frankie, see I've got a Titan on him, you wanted to run the Titan Sheriff's badge, not as cool as the Titan Frankie. These are alphabetical now, so I can find things easier if I just remember how to spell. There it is. So I have 5 Sheriff's badges, not taking that one away, not taking that one away, not taking that one away, not taking that one away. So realistically, if I decide to, I'll take this back off of Bubba because he got the beer bath moment, which is yellow gems do 200% more, red gems do 150. So with that plate, red board blast, yellow gems come in next, right? So that buffs both of those. That's recent for me. Stone Cold versus The Rock, yellow gems do 100% more damage, again with the Sheriff's Badge plate. Then you have these ones, gems do 25, and you already know the next one is 100, but doesn't do anything with Blast. And then this one right here, gems do 75, so combined it's 100, doesn't do anything with Blast. But all of these things together, especially if you got a Frankie plate, this dude is great. So I would say 100%, this is a great Austin, green light all the way. And then it almost goes without saying, but we got to say it anyway, Alliance Nurse Austin is just phenomenal. If you've got this one, you already know that he's good to go. This is how I run mine right here. Black, purple, purple. It works very, very well. And I've got a barber's blades on him for that very purpose as well. So yeah, that's my setup. I also do have his gear. I did go all out to get that gear, but black gems do another 150% more damage. So that's it for Austin. You've got a good mix. I mean, he has a lot of characters posters in the game, but you've got about a third of them are absolutely don't use, third of them are maybe, and then a third of them are absolutely like these 3 right here, 100% all day are the right ones to use. That being said, there is one more Austin in the game. I don't have him, as you can see, and most people don't have him. It's Ghostbuster Austin, and I can't speak into that one because I don't have him, I've never had him, etc. But I don't need to speak into him because he doesn't exist. You can't get him. So yeah, that's it for which Austin should you use. Do you find these videos helpful? Let me know in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate who's going like, hey, there's a use any Steve Austin. Who do I use? Red light, yellow light, green light. Yeah. Oh no, that's LA Knight. Yeah, no. Austin was give me a heck yeah. I'll see you later. Bye.